Citizens of the Federation and her allies, it is my honor to introduce the official Starfleet Ships of the Line Museum. This undertaking, made possible by the help of so many of you, is to educate the galaxy at large about the history of some of the greatest ships to serve in Starfleet, and allow you to look at full-sized replicas of the ships, lovingly recreated and restored. Please, take your time and peruse this look back at our history. I know that I, myself, have already spent several days staring in wonder at these pieces of the past, preserved and revived for this day. After one standard Earth Day, the exhibit will move to several museums and galleries around the galaxy, but it will be visible once a year above Earth Space Dock and Deep Space Nine on this most important date.
Thank you, Mr. President. And today we're having a bonus episode. That's right, 2 episodes today. That's the reason why I'm bringing out Evan Verlaine again. And I think we've got past a few ships. Let's go to our first ship of the pack. And we'll just get us in position so we can see her better. The Enterprise NCC 701.
Space, the final frontier.
This is the original Starship Enterprise, and well, as I said, you pick her up, and you can as well as most of these other ships, fly her. And moving around, we're coming on to the next big ship, the Enterprise NCC 701D.
Let's make sure history never forgets the name Enterprise.
It's both ship to bear the Enterprise and the 701 registry. As I said, it was captured by Jean-Luc Picard, and that was leaving it Jean-Luc Picard from a alternate timeline. Yeah. And I said, let's cover some public, some in the universe and outside of the universe stuff. So. Yeah, USS Defiant NX 74205.
We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
And yes, you can see the Defiant, and you can fly her. And coming up next is the USS Voyager. You may have seen her in the in-game in the past, but here she is.
In a region where shifting allegiances are commonplace, we have to have something stable to rely on. And we do. The principles and ideals of the Federation.
Yeah. As you said, we've recently going with the USS Voyager, and we're going to be visiting the USS Voyager next week, believe it or not. So we know what's happening in the main episode this week. The USS Enterprise E, the same class as this ship. This ship isn't exactly the one-to-one to match that one, match the actual Enterprise model. But then, and these outfits looked nice last couple of years ago, and I don't even think they updated. Plus, I'm actually probably won't wear a. I'm not. But yeah,
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
Yes, and that's from First Contact, where the Enterprise was first seen, and talks about the known and crew members that. And what this ship coming up is the USS Enterprise. This one isn't. Is the Enterprise NC-701 Kelvin Town line. You can pick up this one from lockboxes and from a limited time event C-Star item. So here it is.
Your father was captain of a starship for 12 minutes.
He saved 800 lives, including your mother's and yours.
I dare you to do better.
Yeah. And here it is. We'll be visiting this Kelvin Town Line universe ship in the next season. Or is it the season after? Season after, actually. No, but you'll be able to find it. Next coming up is a small ship. An old one, but she's
We'll find a way through this. But I won't leave anyone behind. Not if I can help it. I can't try to save humanity without holding on to what makes me human.
Indeed. And we've got the. As I said, this is John Fanax, and I can't remember which episode, which some of these quotes have come from. This is one of them. And this is the last short TV show for a long while until, well, this Enterprise coming up, I believe. This ship is not the Enterprise, this is Discovery, the NCC's one of the one.
The only way to defeat fear is to tell it no. No. We will not take shortcuts on the path to righteousness. No. We will not break the rules that protect us from our basest instincts. No. We will not allow desperation to destroy moral authority.
Indeed, I mean, according to official law, the Discovery was actually, because it was classified for a long while, a lot of the information was hidden. And there's 29 episodes of known having this, we're doing this, and we're going to come across another Enterprise. This is Captain Pike's Enterprise from the TV show Discovery. So, let's have our Captain Pike talk.
Wherever our mission takes us, we'll try to have a little fun along the way too, huh? Make a little noise, ruffle a few feathers.
Yes, well, so this is going to be the Enterprise will be seen a lot more often, not in the future on TV shows, but yes, still looks familiar. But there's one Enterprise left. on this one. This one we do is actually a static line ship, the Enterprise F.
Theirs not to make reply, theirs not to reason why, theirs but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600.
And let's go back, I'll show on from, well, an upcoming episode. We won't be covering too much of it, and yes, we've got 185 episodes to go through, and yes, and that is of course not the final count. I'll be coming on later with the skeleton and see what she's doing in the Delta Quadrant. In that case, you guys in a minute. You know what?